Hello there. So, this is my submission for the contest that the Strangelands server is doing. So they said to make a video of you showing, you building the house that you will use on the server. So my name is Loyal Sage, as you may have noticed from the account that posted this. So anyway, see, normally if I built a house, I would do it off camera entirely. And I did build this, and I recorded building it. But I decided, especially after looking around inside and thinking, is this actually what I would have as a house on a server? I was thinking, no, I really wouldn't. So there's more to it, and that's what I'm going to be working on today. So in the back, I have put in this little slope here, and for the sake of this video, it's a slope. But if this were in an actual survival thing, obviously this is super flat, so there's no hills. But this would be built near a hill, and this would just be the side of a mountain or something that this goes down near. So I was looking around, I'm like, okay, so this is a nice little house, and sure, if I'm using server things like a shared enchantment area and whatnot, that'd be great. But what if I wanted to have my own enchantment area, have a brewing station, or really anything inside the house? So I decided I'd do this. And then I have a secret bunker under here to get up, which this is the thing that I just spent the last hour doing. Hey! So really that shouldn't have taken me an hour, but I am completely out of practice with the timing of things like that. Oop, got the hold shift. I'm completely out of practice with the timing and stuff like that, so it took a long time. So before I get into actually building and furnishing this underground bunker, which is, I've left it very simple, pretty much I just dug out a little starting area to start with, and I can't go this way because of what I'm about to show you. Okay, that was a bad place to break through. So this is the wiring, and I need to bring up some torches. I didn't light this up because it was exposed to the outside while I was doing it. So, this is just left over from some other stuff I was trying with timing. So originally I went with the very basic design where I had a button right here. In fact, I think I still have the redstone in place, so if I put this down here, yeah. So it's just like that. But then I realized that no matter what I did, in order to get that thing to retract, that thing would retract after this one, as long as the button was directly next to this device. So I moved the button up here so that it can use this little loop of redstone right here. So it has repeaters, and it loops through here, and that connects up to over here where it was before, and this line of redstone goes over here and gets inverted and turns off that thing. I originally had two separate inverters, and then I realized that wasn't going to work because it basically created an OR gate where if either one of these buttons was not being pressed, this would be extended. So this button, so above here is the button I pressed inside. So if I press this button, it does the same thing, and it retracts that. And then this button just comes up and does it from the other direction. And then around here, this goes through, and it just touches this block right here, under here, which powers the piston, which is under here, and makes that go up. And then I just played around with the timing of how many repeaters and whatnot to make it so that it pushes me up, closes, and I land. I almost left it just kind of oh, it's good enough, when I had it so that I would go up there and it would kind of squish me a little, but then I realized, honestly, if I was in survival, that would have made me take damage, so that wouldn't have been very fun. So now I get to do this. So first thing I'm going to do, and I just hope there's no redstone on top of here, is I get to do this. I don't like that. And I'm going to go entirely that way because I know there's nothing over there other than maybe like some generated little water lakes. Water lakes. I think you could just say lakes. I don't think you need to specify what the lakes are of if they're water. But yeah, there's some lakes over in that direction. That's pretty much the only thing I could run into over there, so nothing important. Meanwhile, over here, there's some pretty important stuff going on. So yeah. So this first room, I think this is just going to be like the main base sort of thing. I'll put the same kind of stuff I had in the house, I guess. I won't put a bed because I think I'll just use I will just use in this creative thing that I'm not actually going to ever touch. But, you know, I would just use that bed up there, so that's not important. And the furnace up there is just for decoration because there's not enough furnace. Okay, I've got 4 there. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we make this more uniform. Let's go ahead and furnace this whole floor up in here. Up in here? Up in here? And I guess I could do... This is a little tricky. I don't want to do the whole wall, especially since I have like that redstone stuff running through it and it required me to redo some of that. But just this first level, just so that it lines up with that. It's also good because I like to be able to see the faces of furnaces. So I would rather like use the ones that I can see, and then just these 4 ones are just to blend in with that. And so I got plenty of furnaces no matter what. So the next thing would be go into another room. So this is going to be a hallway, and now that I'm safely away from the redstone, I can branch off whichever direction. So from here, I can branch off into all the other rooms I want to do. Good. For example, first room I want to do, which I think I will put, give me an odd number, so I might as well put it here. Enchanting room. Okay. Perfect. Okay. I don't actually know how wide it needs to be. I was just making it even for my own OCD right now. So the first thing I'm going to do before I just like start placing things and getting confused is I'm going to place the bookshelves where they need to go, just so I don't like if I don't place them right away, then I'm just going to start getting confused about where things go, and I know I'm going to build the whole thing like 1 block off. I have to redo it. Let's see. And I'll put this in here to do that. So, nope, see, I would have done it off already. So that's how big this needs to be. Okay. And now I'm going to totally steal this idea. But, okay, where is it? Actually, I could do something cool. Although I probably won't do it in this video. But like, if I were actually doing this on the server, I think what I would do is just do something cool. Although I could just take a break and do this. Would be to actually make like, this needs to be bigger. Make it configurable, so like fully configurable. Like right now what I want to do is I'm just going to make it so there's like pistons that push all this stuff up, just like in Seth Bling's Minecraft thing. But what I could actually do is have it so like I have like levers and I turn them up so like, you know, like 1 bookcase pops up, a couple pop up. But I think I'd only want 0 and 1 anyway. So for the sake of this video at least, I will only be putting just like a switch to do them all. I don't know if I want a pressure plate or not though. I might just have a switch in the back of the room so I can still stand right here and work. So like that. So I'm going to get to work on that. Okay, so that's finished. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a door. Do I want it this way? Or do I want it this way? I'm going to do it right there. Which means this block needs to be wood. So the floors match, of course. Bam. And just for symmetry's sake. Is that... I need to test if this still works, because I haven't done this since, like, that first version they made this possible in. But I'm fairly certain something like this, that if you still put the torch on the wall or something. I don't think it's stone button. Is that a pressure plate? It's not a pressure plate. It's not that either. There's something you can put in there that looks cool. Stone brick slab, maybe? Okay, there it is. So, this, yeah, I heard about this a while ago, and I just remembered it. So, for whatever reason, you can, this is something that, oops. Of course, the what's it called? The hotkey. I keep accidentally hitting 7, which is the hotkey. I don't even know why I'm hitting 7 at all, but like the hotkey that I need to. Oh, that's what I'm doing. I was hitting E and then hitting 7 to switch to it. So I was hitting E to close the inventory. Like if I was here, I hit E, closes it. But here, if I hit E, it types into the search. So then I hit 7 to do that, except I was hovering over an item. So it replaces that, which is the exact time I was trying to place. It's annoying. Anyway, I left this open so you can kind of see back here. Like I just have the redstone running in, it goes into these repeaters, depending on whether or not I showed that in a fast forward or just cut it out. So I can walk in here and just be like, okay, here's the enchanting room. I'm going to put torches up too. Again, if I was living in here in the server, I might eventually go through and like switch out all the torches for these. But like, for the time being, I'm just going to put down torches. Save time. I might go through like off camera right before I show it off at the end and do that though. So I walk in here and I'm like, okay, I need to enchant like something. I'll give myself a couple diamond swords. Just a couple diamond swords, no big deal. And some lapis. So I go in here and I'm like, oh, I'll enchant this with 1 level. Bam. Sharpness 1. Perfect, exactly what I wanted. Then I go, okay, you know what? This one's going to get 30 levels. This was actually probably a better sword. Either way, that's what I would be using that for. Oh, of course, the storage room. Let's go right here. I'll do double doors. Actually, let's go down a little. Let's go down. Right here. Bam. I'm going to try to keep that sort of theme going for all these doors. Just like, oh, open up the door to a stone wall.
Many decades later.
Okay, so this room's cleared out now. So I need to think of like how much storage I want in here. Let's see if I have. I don't think I want to do anything fancy in terms of like the walls. So I think I can, as long as I don't want any mechanisms here, any chests along this wall, I can just leave this wall blank. Let's do like that. Let's do one. It didn't even number, so I could take out some. Where are they? could do it like this if I wanted to get really squished in here. So I don't want like I'm not going to build a sorting system. Like not in this video at least. Oh, that's true. So if I want to have them along this wall, then I could do it like that. And do the same thing along this wall. Just for evenness, like everywhere there's like a trap chest across from the I have a normal chest. So I could do it like that. Then just make it look pretty around here. Okay, so I installed some lights in here too. They've gotten a little carried away. But yeah, and I replaced the ceiling. Corners are a bit weird just because they don't get lit up properly just because glitchy lighting, but I'm not going to let that bother me. So I can move those. I'm going to put in some unconventional green carpeting. Okay, I can't put it there. That's going to bother me now. Okay, now I got to think of some sort of pattern in which that can be left out. It could just be like... If I just leave those two out, it's fine. Or what I could do is just, for the sake of these, of not looking as bad, I could just do that. Doesn't look bad now. So I'm not sure whether I would like to keep these things exposed or like cover them with like yellow carpet. Or I could hide them completely. Yeah, I set up just so there's two switches for symmetrical, so it's symmetrical. But like, as long as one of them's on, just a normal AND gate. It's actually not even an AND gate, it's just like a bunch of confused wiring so that no matter which one gets turned on, every switch, every light ends up turned on. Oh yeah, also when you step on this, it turns on. But I do like how I set it up so that you walk in, it's dark, and then you step on it, it turns on, it reminds you. Oh yeah. I'm gonna leave it on though, just for the sake of not having stuff spawn, even though it's not normal. So stuff will spawn. Next room. One sec while I think of what that room is. Actually, hold on. I need to do more in this room. This room's not done yet. Is there even a full... I don't think there's even a full block here, so I can't really say what goes and stuff. What I might do, if I were to actually, be using this house, is have like, either like this. Oh, I could have that. Yeah, so I do something like that. Okay, so I put everything in. So just like stuff like, okay, here's the weapons, armor, food, raw food, tools. These things are under tools, but they're like, like useful objects that aren't quite tools. Although that's pretty much a tool, but you know what I mean. Books, dirt, because, your whole chest of dirt and cobble, wood, the two inferior of the new stones, the superior new stone, wool, and then expensive things. I'm actually going to fill the chest, they're all empty. So, look, coming home to my house on the Strangelands server. Nothing in my furnaces. Oh, I can only sleep at night. Too bad. Got some tools. Nothing in the chest. Whatever. Now time to head to my secret underground base. Check out these furnaces. I'm not going to go through all of them. Now let's go in the order we built them. So, you know what? I'm going to go in the chance and stuff with 30 levels. Or with 1. No big deal. Walk in here. Turn off the lights. Get hide in the dark and wait to scare someone. Need to grab some weapons, armor, anything else? Nope. That's right, because we don't need anything. Because there's all the fishing poles we need in here at this mini game. I cleared the fishing pole, whatever. I'm gonna try and win some iron. I'm destroying all the... This is so funny and glitchy, but whatever. No, I'll win some... lapis. There we go. I won nothing. All I did is destroy the game. Or I could head off down one of these other hallways. Yay! Yeah, so that's the house I built. Okay, the funny thing is when I started building this, I was like, oh, it's 10:30. I've got plenty of time. There's no problem. Now it's like 1:15. Yeah, so again, this little thing looks stupid, but it would have gone like downhill or something in a non-super flat world. That was fun though. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, even if you're not judging me for a contest. And if you are, then like I really hope you enjoyed watching this. You know, so that you say that I won, because that would be really cool. Hi, this is me not at the time of recording, but later while I'm editing, and I want to make a reflection just because this is for the contest. So normally I would just kind of silently improve this in the next video, but because I want it to be clear in this video that this is not a problem, I feel like I need to say it now. So while I was recording this, I was talking really, really quiet, partially to compensate for my headphones and partially just because it's like the middle of the night and I don't want to be loud. But I'm just kind of ignoring that for now so I can say this, be like, yeah, I can... Like, my audio quality is fine. I'm using, like, a normal, expensive mic. I had to, like, turn up the volume a lot in the editing just because I was being so quiet. And also my computers, I spent a lot on making it nice, but I didn't spend a lot on making it quiet. So when I was talking quiet, that started to become a problem. I had to edit out the sounds of that, and it got some weird sound effects in there. But normally this is what I sound like. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.